What's up, y'all? This is Hussein Nasser from iGeometry, and welcome to another episode of ArcGIS Pro. Alright, so in this episode, we will discuss symbology and symbology pane in general. So, each layer has the ability to control uh, the features and how they are displayed in the map based on their attributes, right? So certain attributes you can choose to draw. Certain features can draw differently based on certain attributes, right? And we can control that using the symbology pane there in general. So in this case, I have one layer here, and that layer has one single symbol, right? That symbol is basically the restaurants that we have here that we basically uh, authored in the previous episode. So we have authored the feature class, we created the map, and then we added that layer, and that's it. We didn't do anything more. So let's see, what do we have here? If I go to the symbology pane here, right click on the layer and go to the symbology pane, I have options, but the first option is to use the single symbol, which is, hey, all features you guys draw using the symbol, which is this in this case. And I can change it, right? There are defaults, I can change, basically. These are all ugly ones, but you can search for things. You can search for something relatable if you want and put it. But now, what we want to do is we want to discover the different kind of uh, unique value renderers that we have here. So I different features. So the moment I changed the unique value, I lost my symbol because now I have to start authoring new set of symbols based on different fields. And the field that I want to do here, I want to author a render as is the restaurant type. And remember, by default, when we add the restaurant type, we had the list of the restaurant types that we have authored previously. And what we can do is just basically hit this button, add all values. And let me just so you can get it. See. Okay, let's see. No, you don't need to see my face. Bye. Alright, so there you go. So when I started adding all values, we got the ethnic, fast food, fast casual, casual dining, whatever. We can fix all that, right? And each of them has a certain symbol by default. And all other values that does not fit, that do not fit for this, just give it another symbol. And you can disable all that, by the way. So it's like, if it doesn't fit in this, you can choose to have another value for it or not to draw it altogether. Things like nulls or values that like you did a data loading and these values did not fit in these symbols. Like it happens all the time in production shops. Like you have different mapping and you're doing data migration and you have a space or just trim a white space or double spaces like this, right? Like there's a space in the beginning. If it's casual dining versus space casual dining, those are totally unique values. So in this case, that value will draw as a all instead of one of those. All right, so let's just pick the first one and say, what do you want to pick? Pick red. Circle. Well, I'm gonna choose a different symbol altogether. Yeah, why not? The fast food is square. Go back. Fast casual is square widget with a dot because it's fast, right? So casual dining, let's choose a triangle. And see, as you can see now on the map, I can tell all these different values. Do we have something else? Yeah, let's just use the pentagon. Why don't we have a red hexagon? Yeah, hexagon, why not? Pentagon or hexagon? Yeah, hexagon. Hexagon look like a circle now. Let's choose the pentagon. Or yeah, the muayyan, the diamond. Alright, so we have one diamond there. Coolish. Nice. Alright, so you saw that, right? And any other values, I want, for instance, to use whatever. Cross, black cross, right? In real life, you'll probably choose better symbols than this. And I might do this offline. I might actually draw something offline or just pull something out of a picture or something. Right. So this is how you identify the main categories, right? So you'll identify these main categories, and then you use symbols for them. But what some of you ask, okay, what if I want to identify even more attributes, right? I don't want to just identify all ethnic as circle. I want to identify Indian restaurant versus American versus different kind of things, right? So in this case, you will need to dig deep into multi-value renderer by adding another field. Let's just go ahead and add restaurant category. And just like that, we lost all our values. We lost all our beautiful symbols. The symbols are gone, guys. The symbols are gone. Now we have to redo all of it again. That sucks. It's okay. Oh, it's alright. Alright. Oh man. Alright. I think we can. Wait a second. Didn't we do like the seamless mode last time? Yeah, we did the seamless mode, dude. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, now you can see my ugly face. This way is better. Does not seem to be better at all. Oh, man. Never mind. Let's just do full screen again. I don't really need to see my face, but yeah. All right, let's go back. So what we did here is like ethnic American, ethnic Indian. So what happened here is like it will list all possible values that you have in your data. It will not attempt to go and what's the word? Permutation. It will not list all the permutations in the all possible restaurant type and categories. It will only look at your feature and says, hey, this is what you have. And that's why I deliberately added one of each type of restaurant in this data, just so we can get all possible. So it's like ethnic is basically ethnic Middle Eastern, 02, which has this value. So you would choose like a red circle, right? And then you would choose for Indian, it's a circle, but I'm gonna turn it off as a green. All right. See, now I know that both are ethnic restaurants, but one is green and one is red. Make sense? American is probably, wait, let me see if I can do this. Ah, I can only do this. I was about to do like a red and blue, but yeah. Alright. I think I can do just blue. Yeah, by the way, you can do all sort of fancy stuff here in the symbology. It's really straightforward. You can learn it real quick. Alright, so let's say blue is an American. Do we have any other American? Look at that. That's an American. And Japanese. Same concept, right? And you can go and do this for all possible other restaurants too, right? And that's the symbology work that you can do here. So you might want to think here as you start working with this, right? So and we might do this, but I want to do something in another episode that will negate that work. So I'm not gonna continue with this, but you get the idea. So that's one way of doing things. All right, so you can go and change here things. That's really interesting, by the way. So if you click on scale range view, that's a new feature in Pro. I don't believe you could have done this in ArcMap. So let's say if for some reason in a particular scale you only want to show the American restaurants, and then as you zoom in more, you want to show the rest of types, right? So let's do this, for example. So American is blue. I want to show, so that's the scale, right? So this is scale from where to where here. Min to max, scale range min to max. So if I get this correctly, I want to show this as all the time. But the Indian restaurant, let's show them on scale of 10,000, right? See, they disappeared, right? And that's the Middle Eastern, we'll show them at 5. Disappeared. I can see the American restaurants. Obviously, this is not a very, probably this is not a good map, but in general, you might need to use another field which has like popularity, right? If it's a popular restaurant, you want to show it at high scale. If it's less popular, you want to show it at, you want just to hide it until the user zooms in, because less popular restaurants are obviously more, you will have a lot of less popular restaurants compared to more popular restaurants. You'll probably have a list of, depends on your, basically your criteria. But let's show this as I zoom in here. Zoom in. I want to hit the 10,000, so Indian restaurants will start to appear here. Look at that. Where are you? Didn't hit the 10,000 yet. There you go. That's my Indian restaurant. There you go. And if we zoom out, it goes away. And you can control that. So that's one level of things that you can do, right? You can control the visibility, the scaling, and this is really pretty cool stuff. And you can add an alternate symbol for that as well. So it's pretty cool, pretty slick. I think I'm gonna stop here. So you got the idea. In the next episode, we'll discuss layers and definition queries. And just like that, you guys, you can think, you can use one layer, right, to almost do everything you want. However, there are cases where you will need to use multiple layers, and We're going to discuss it in the next episode. So multiple layers are it's very important to do definition queries. You want to control the scaling. I mean, you can control the scaling using that, but you can also choose to do multiple layers to have different kind of thing, different kind of application. So you'll choose, right? Obviously, one layer versus multiple layers becomes the performance and other things that we're gonna discuss in the next episode. Stay tuned. Goodbye.